Hey guys, so today I'm gonna be showing you guys how to rig up for trout fishing and lakes, and with a normal lead on the bottom, bobber egg sinker right here, and then I'm gonna show you guys how to rig up with a water bobber, and those are the two methods that I'm gonna show you guys how to rig up today. So the first one is my egg sinker. I just got this rigged up with a ultralight rod, and then I'm going to use 10-pound test as my main line, and then we're just going to thread my 10-pound main line through my bobber, or through my egg sinker, and it's a 3/4 of an ounce egg sinker. And then I'm going to grab a bead and run the bead through. There goes my bead. And run my bead through my 10-pound main line right there. So it's gonna look like that right there. My bead and then, or my weight and then my bead. And then you're gonna grab a barrel swivel, just a little barrel swivel. Tie that onto your main line, your 10-pound test main line, right here. And make sure your knots are always good. Okay? And then I'm gonna grab some 6-pound leader, and you're gonna want about 5 to 6 feet leader. Yeah, that should be good. And then just tie it on. Make sure your knots are always good, because if your knots aren't good, you can't catch big fish. There. And then from there, okay, I might have got too much leader. Just bite off a foot. And then from there, you're gonna grab a size 6 eagle claw hook. This is a eagle claw circle hook, or egg hook. This is just size 10, or not size 10, sorry, size 6. And then just tie that onto your leader, your 6-pound test leader. There. Okay. So we got our weight, this is just a line, or a knot protector, so it'll protect your knot, but it's just a little bead. And then we got our barrel swivel right here, our barrel swivel, and then our 5 feet a leader, and then just our hook. And then on that hook, you guys can put mouse tails, or like power eggs, or whatever you want to put, power eggs. or just normal dough bait, dough power bait. I don't have that on me right now. But yeah. So now I'll show you guys how to rig up the water bobber next. Okay, so I just, again, it's a different rod. It's an ugly stick this time. My last rod was a lamella glass that I was rigging up. But I got 10-pound test again. Hooks are falling out of my tackle box. Just 10-pound test again. This time, I'm going to get my water bobber. Put it on. Just act like it's your weight, because it is your weight. So just put it through. There you go. So you got your water bobber on your line. And from there, so I'm out of beads, but another technique is to just tie your swivel on. This time I'm just using a split swivel or a snap swivel. Bite off the excess line on there. So just tie on your swivel to your main line with your water bobber on there. And then you can get a small split shot instead of your weight, or instead of your bead, excuse me, instead of your bead, and put it there. So here's my swivel, a small split shot, and then my water bobber comes down to like that. So that's how that works, like that right there. And then from there, just get 5 feet a leader. And the advantages of a water bobber are they're weedless, so if you're fishing in a spot where there's a lot of weeds, you won't get weeds when you're reeling in. Or if you're like fishing a mouse tail where you cast out and you reel in super slow, you won't get all those weeds caught on your weight or your hook because it's weedless. But the disadvantage is they're more expensive, and in some places you can't get them. And these weights right here, these bullet weights, I got mine just in steel, but because they're cheaper, they were 49 cents for like a 6-pack or something, just at Walmart, when it was $1 and like 10 cents for one water bobber. So there's a big difference there, and the water bobbers are not gonna last you as long, but they are weedless, and that's why I use them, because they're weedless and they're just better. If you do take care of them, they will last you a pretty long time. But the bullet weight will work. And then on this one, I'm just using number 6. Just your normal Eagle Claw number 6. Hook. Straight shaft. And then I'll just put a mouse tail on this one. So that's how I like to rig up my trout rigs for lakes. And So yeah, you don't even need a bobber stop for this water bobber, because when you reel in, it'll go and stop to it'll be going and going and going. It'll let a lot of line out, as much as your leader, and then when you reel in, it'll just stop from the swivel. So you don't need a bobber stop or anything. And that's how I like to rig up my trout rigs for lakes, for using power bait and mouse tails.